Welcome back to today's class, and we are going to learn how to simplify nth root. So, what does it mean? You can have square root, cube root, fourth root, fifth root, and so on, but they have the same principle. Now, let's talk about these square roots and see how we are going to finish it. Then, in our next video, which I will also attach a link here, you can also learn how to solve the cube root, the fourth root, the fifth root, and so on and so forth. They have the same principle. So here we have square roots. So the first thing we need to do is for the first example, we have plus or minus square root of 36 multiplied by square root of x power 8. Okay, so of course everyone knows that square root of 36 is 6. So multiply by 8, you simplify it to 4 power 2. Okay, so why did you use 2? Because we have square roots. Okay, if we skip roots, you use 3, and so on and so forth, so that you can cancel out this square root with this square here. So your answer will now be plus or minus 6 multiplied by x power 4. So the square root plus or minus square root of 36 x power 8, here is the answer. Now let's go to the second one. Now when you look at it, you find out that we have a cubic expression inside the radicand. So, but that is not our problem, okay? What we want to do is to remove this square root sign. So the first thing you are going to do is you're going to say, let's say a be equals to y cubed minus 4, right? Y cubed minus 4. So you have negative square root of a power 16, okay? Because your a is this. So you now say negative square root of a, I can say 8 power 2, right? So that I can cancel out the square root. So this cancels out these two. So I have negative a power 8. Remember that a is what? Y cubed minus 4. So my answer will now be minus y cubed minus 4 power 8. And that is how to solve this type of question. Then question 3, we can easily break them out, separate them. So you can say, of course, your negative 1 multiplied by square root of 289 multiplied by the square root of c power 8 multiplied by square root of d power 4. I hope you can see it. So, of course, we know that square root of negative 1 is imaginary number. Then multiply square root of 289 is 17. Square root of c8 power 8, you can also use the same strategy we used here. So this is going to be c power 4 squared and square root of d squared power 2. I hope you can see my writing. So I multiply by 17 will give you 17i. Multiply by, this will now give you c4, because these two, we cancel the square root, and these two, we cancel the square root. We now have d squared. And this, your answer is going to be c4 d squared. You can also put an I here. So, and this is the answer for this question. So let's look at the fourth question rather. So let me shift it a bit so that we can see what is happening here. So, and I want to use another color. Now you can see that the radicand is a quadratic expression. So, which you can easily simplify so that it will become easy for you. So you now have square root of, let's simplify this. And the way I'm looking at it, it looks like perfect square trinomial. So you have your x and x. So which two numbers when you multiply, you get 9, and when you add them, you get negative 6. So it's going to be negative 3, negative 3. So this expression is the same as this expression here. So you now say square root of x minus 3 squared, right? So you now cancel out our square root with this square. So your answer is going to be x minus 3. And that is how to solve this type of question. Now, because this is a perfect square and square root canceled it out exactly, so you now say it will be absolute value of x minus 3. Why? Because there's no plus or minus in any of these. It's absolute value of x minus 3. And that is how to solve this type of question. So, like as I told you in my next video, which I will also link up here, you will also learn how to do the cube roots, fourth root, and fifth root of type of questions like this. I hope this video is helpful. See you in my next video. Peace out.